for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows. I'm about.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we have the most prolific offense in the NFL on the field. The Colts are top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Titans, who will have to try and slow them down.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Indianapolis Colts. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To throw on second down is Locke. Looking left-sided, he's got a man. That's Doyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
This time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, you need
So that'll back him up 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And that is incomplete.
Now, that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, the way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On the counter, it's Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply...
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Coleman now. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Third and 2, Locke going for the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And right side, Henry's got it. Again, powerful running. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A first down carry for Henry. They find some open field here. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back near the 48-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. A first down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And that'll be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes it's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, Mariota again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. John Simon in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. The pass complete to Justin Hunter. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here's Coleman. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is Coleman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Now a 1st down throw. Locke. And he shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that'll bring up second down. Halfback sent in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky. But that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Mariota on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Mariota now on 2nd down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Mariota to the right side, complete to Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent.
He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Room here to run. There goes Green. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin with Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They keep it with Henry on first down. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They go play action here on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Finding room inside the 40, and he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here, second down and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Third and long, it's Locke. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jarrell Casey. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does, and now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
Walker with a grab, left side. A gain of 6 there on first. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On first and 10, here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They run the counter now on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
On second down, here's Locke. Throwing deep here for Coleman. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Mariota gives to Henry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Mariota. Dancing to his left. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 2nd down, Mariota. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think he even go into a huddle. Just line.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Colts coming out now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. First down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll try the air now with Locke. He's going to go for a big play. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Martavis Bryant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he knocks it through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And caught by Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the front. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. John Simon in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he's going to go down again. Grady Jarrett in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And pressure gets to him again. Antonio Morrison in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Luck going to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.